What up, people? What up, what up, what up? How you living? How you gaming? It's your boy Snow.
And Ramon.
Ignorant Gamers in the house. We got a little topic for you guys. It's called Reboots. Good or bad? Off the top, SimCity reboot.
Good. It's good.
It's good. It's good for me. Forget all the controversial crap that's going on. The game is good. Love it. I love the new direction. Sad to see some of the new direction, but I like the new. Fuck it. I love the new direction. Let me stop. I love it. It's good. SimCity 4 dudes. Come on. Let's just switch it up one time.
Yeah, the game's trending. Not for all good reasons.
Not for all good reasons, but it's trending. Another one, Tomb Raider. Oh my God.
That was a home run.
Home run hitter right there. Reset, reboot. It works.
I'm gonna get into it.
It's sitting in my house. Shout out to Neff. Neff wanted me to get some footage. I might get some footage. The thing is, I didn't want to start it and then have to give it back without me finishing it. Cause then when he gave it to me for the 64.
Damn, son.
He gave it to me for the 360, and I'm gonna buy it for the P3, so I don't want to have to jump over. You know what I'm saying?
That was a home run.
It's a home run hitter. And there's a few other reboots. I generally do not like reboots.
Why?
Because it always do something silly. Like for instance, remember Street Fighter 2? Then it was Super Street Fighter 2. Then it was Super Street Fighter 2 The Newcomers. And then we got hit with the Alpha series. And the Alpha series is supposed to be pre-Street Fighter 2.
The Alpha series is like the best one, no?
Right. But think about what I'm saying. Hadouken to Hadouken.
Okay, I got you.
So you telling me these dudes are old in Street Fighter 2 that they can't throw the super like that was the thing. Like to me the Alpha series should have been Street Fighter 3.
No. The Super Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition Champion Edition had super moves and super combos.
Son, that was what they call it, the Vism? What was it called?
Nah, that was
that's like
Alpha.
EX. No, what I'm saying, that's a version of EX. They didn't have the super stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like when they rebooted, that's what helped save that for like a decade and maybe a half, and it actually spawned, you know, some of the Marvel superhero games and yada yada. And then the Marvel superhero engine gave us the greatest engine of all time when it comes to fighting. Is my opinion, my favorite.
I love that engine.
Yeah.
The third reboot failed. Street Fighter 3. Not saying it wasn't good, it wasn't dope.
Not saying that.
It failed. It just wasn't accepted mainstream.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I was a Street Fighter head up to that time. When that game came out, I played it a few times, and I was like,
I think it was the characters.
No.
The mechanics were on point, but I think people it was a whole new cast of characters, and people were like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like, who you kill off?
Yeah.
But then don't forget, we got used to those alpha characters, which gave us so many characters, and then you locked it back down to these core characters, and it was like,
all you had really was,
fuck are you?
You had Ken, Ryu, Akuma. Was the evil Ryu was in there? Was Chun-Li even in it? Gal wasn't in it. Like, it didn't fare well.
Right. Now the Devil May Cry reboot, it's pretty good.
That was probably one of the more over-the-top reboots I've seen in a while.
Yeah, Twisted Metal was a reboot, and that was good.
Yeah, the Twisted Metal was, but I didn't hear much buzz on it though.
When it came out, it was a lot of buzz. In the PlayStation universe, a lot of buzz. The longevity, there was a little issue that they had, but this was like an issue that could have hit any game particular. It was content.
Okay.
So that had nothing to do with the actual game itself. It worked. It was great. It was great.
Okay.
SSX reboot, remember?
Yep. That was a pot. That title damn near made the 64.
Yeah.
I remember when I'd go to anybody's college, dudes would be like, it was two games that were being played.
Right.
Halo and SSX. That's it.
I mean,
that was it.
Right. Now, Fallout 3 technically was.
Was it a reboot?
Yeah.
Nah.
It was.
I can't get into that shit. How did it go?
I can't get into it either. I just know that the fans and the friends that I know that played Fallout, it was like, yo, this is excellent. And isn't Fallout 3 the best Fallout of them all?
I think it's got like 9 point somethings across the board.
Right, and then
it's so boring to me.
Well, that's because of you and I gaming preference, you know. Now, Sonic, which
That's a classic example of no. Stop.
It
was good on the Dreamcast.
Of course.
But everything else, Sonic just died.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they had. I mean, come on, Sonic was Super Saiyan at one point, which we accepted. We accepted this. This is before anybody knew what Super Saiyans was, by the way. You know what I'm saying? In America. Then he was Shadow. Now he's like a wolf. Like, are you a hedgehog or like a wolf? Like, I don't know. It's and then now the recent one, which is good, but they take it back to the 2D formula.
Yeah.
And it's like
they keep showing.
Just let it go.
Poor sake.
And I think every time you release a new Mario game, it's a reboot to me, and those always work.
Yo, the last one I saw on the Wii U, where they took it back to the side scroller platform with they mixed it up. I
think
with 3D.
That's the new Super Mario Wii U. I think it's called.
No, not even the Wii U one. The one of the new DS.
Oh,
that one was so dope. I remember watching this kid on a train play it. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I had 2 minds to get off the train and go get it, like, right there. I was coming home.
Right.
And the train stopped at 4. I was like, I should definitely go on J&R right now and buy this shit.
Right.
Like, it looked like so much fun.
Right. Yeah.
That one was good. But Mario is always a reboot, and Nintendo always nails it. So.
Right. And another reboot was Mortal Kombat.
That one, successful.
Very successful.
I didn't play it.
Right.
Not my thing.
Right.
But I really enjoy watching the videos of that shit.
It was awesome. Another one is the Street Fighter 4 was a reboot.
That was a good reboot.
That was good. It actually gave us the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 engine as well, because the graphics engine.
You know what I liked about the 3?
What?
They took it back to core gameplay. There was no air blocks.
Right.
No super combos.
Right.
The juggling was very minimum. You had to be real technical to pull it off.
Right. Yeah.
I love that Capcom took it back, and that was what made Street Fighter 4 such a huge hit.
Yeah, I agree.
That game was hard.
One of the ones they keep calling a reboot was Duke Nukem Forever, or I think that's what it was. And it's kind of hard for me to accept that as a reboot, because this was a game that died, and Gearbox decided to save the games because he knew the people that worked on that game. This was like a game that took damn near 12 years to come out because of financial stuff and da-da-da-da. And I give much respect to the head guy over there at Gearbox who decided to take a chance on it. Let Gearbox make a Duke Nukem game now. That will be the reboot, and you will see how great Duke Nukem really is.
That is a cult classic.
Yeah. So, I don't know. For me, reboots are pretty good when they're done well, like Tomb Raiders and the Street Fighters and stuff like that.
What's something you want to see rebooted?
My SOCOM.
Yeah.
I want to see my SOCOM rebooted.
SOCOM didn't.
And Road Rash, motherfucker. Make it happen.
EA owns that.
Yeah, I know who own it. Make it happen. And Road Rash 2 was the correct. Follow Road Rash 2 and make that the better game.
Was that the 3D one on the P2?
Nah. Road Rash 2 was on Sega Genesis.
I'm going for Gears of War. Not Gears of War.
Guilty Gear?
Nah.
Xenogears?
I was like Xenogears. I'm going for Xenogears.
I can deal with that.
But Final Fantasy Tactics is on my list to reboot. Not so. I don't even care if they reboot it or they just re-release it.
Right.
I literally own 4 copies of that game on a PSP, a PlayStation 2, a fucking iPad.
Yeah.
Like I own that shit everywhere.
And reboot as soon as EA loses NFL license, the 2K license for football.
It's such a, even if you go back to there and play it,
yeah, it's still good.
You're still like, Madden isn't that far ahead of this game for something that's been dead in the water for like, how was it, 10 years now? Nah,
since 06, I think.
Yeah.
Or since 05, something like that.
We're coming up on 10 years in a year or two.
Yeah, it's not far. Actually, it might be 10 years. It might actually be 10 years. Well, it'll probably be 10 years next year. Either way, so good.
So good. So good.
I mean, I could think of a few others like Legacy of Kain. Maybe Oddworld Odyssey.
Apes.
Maybe Crash.
Crash. Love Crash.
Maybe the Loaded brand.
To me, that's where Sony lost me, you know. When they lost Crash.
Contra.
I love Crash.
Yeah, no. It just felt so weird. Just like when I saw Lara Croft on Xbox for the first time. Like, it just felt so weird. Like, I felt dirty.
Yep. I agree. But the thing about reboots in gaming, it's not like reboots in movies. Reboots in movies is obviously we just ran out of material.
Yeah,
we want to make money.
We want to make another.
The gaming, I feel, is more from a grassroots level. The game was like, yo, new console.
Right.
We need this.
Right.
So
I think reboots are awesome for new consoles. Like, even it's just to help, like, Siphon Filter would be a nice reboot.
That game was hard as shit.
I love that game. Stop hating on
that game was so hard. Oh my god,
I would like to see Panzer Dragon as well.
It's a good one.
It's one of my favorite, and Kid Chameleon. This is one of my favorite Sega IPs.
What about the other one, Knights?
Knights into Wings? I can deal with that. Oh, you know who should get that as an exclusive to their title, to their system only? Wii U.
Yeah, they could make some magic happen with the pad.
Yes, but that's the word of the reboot.
Yeah. Damn, Knights in the Wind was one of the first games I seen on a magazine. I was like,
yeah.
What is that?
I remember when I got the disc for the demo for my Sega Saturn, and it was like at the end it was like, yeah, you can get this Knights in the Wind controller to help. And I was like, I think I'm gonna buy this. I was like, this is when magazines really used to sell shit.
Yep. Get your demo disc on.
Get your demos.
Reboot the fucking magazine.
Yeah, reboot the magazines. Fuck IGN.com, GameSpot.com. You guys killed the internet. You killed magazines. Actually, the internet killed magazines. I like those two websites I just said. And shout out RIP GamePro.
Such a good fucking publication.
I know. Probably the only written reviews I read from front to back.
Yep.
Even when it became just the internet before they got closed into PC Mag. But that's all I got on this, man.
Hit us in the comments.
Let us know some of your favorite reboots. I can go on and on. I can name stuff from NES days, like Cabal, which no one knows anything about except me.
Fuck that is.
Yeah, so. But
River City Rapson.
Let's just close this video out. This will go 20 minutes, yo. Yo, let us know in the comment section. Snow.
Ramon.
We out.
Peace.